These soul ties got me stuck again.
We're live.
An action.
4, 3, 2, 1, and we are ready.
Yeah. Do you have one that? Are you have one other pan side?
Yeah, we're live.
Oh, hi. Hello everyone and welcome to In Bed With Sasha. Now we weren't here last week, but I promised that we'll be making up for last week. Okay, we're going to forget about last week and just focus on this week and the weeks to come. Tonight I have a guest with me that's been here before, but I thought that we'll talk about something different than we did the last time, and you guys please join in the conversation with us and I will be interacting with you guys. Okay, Leslie? Okay. Alright, so today I'm going to be talking about a few topics that I really and truly want you guys to get involved with. Let me know what you think, your opinion, etc. It's not one size fits all. I've got my opinion, my guest has her opinion, and I want to hear from you guys as well. Don't forget to find and check out the Well Mag website, okay? It's on the promo flyer. Alright, so right about now I'm going to be calling out my one and only guest for this evening. We've seen her before, we've heard her before. She's very loud, you know, very opinionated, and it is the amazing V-licious. Come true, come true. She's not wearing much today, so oh man, okay. And you want to show them what you've been doing in the gym? Like turn around. Yeah, that's what's been happening in the gym. So how are you today, V-licious?
I'm good.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Do you want to talk about sex, love, relationship, and all the beautiful things that go with it?
Why else am I here?
Okay. So you're wearing socks.
I don't know. Let me take this socks off.
Yeah, take it off.
I have to take something off to get in this bed, innit?
True that. See, yeah. she knows the rule. Alright, she knows the rule. This is why I like having reoccurring guests. And born ready, you are missed, okay? We'll be seeing you.
Very much.
Huh? What are you sucking on?
I'm not even.
Where did you get lollipop from? Okay, so I want to talk to you about something that I think is rather interesting, and it's the future of relationships. Okay. Meaning, what is the future of relationship? Because you know, there's a lot of different titles going on. We got Jada. Yeah, it is Jada. Jada and Will with the entanglements.
Okay.
We've got a lot of, particularly celebrities, coming out with open relationships.
Okay.
We have the trouples. You know, all the kind of
sister
stuff.
wives.
Yes.
Yeah.
Right. What do you think? What's going to happen? Will we go back to monogamy? Were we ever in a monogamous state when it came into relationships?
To be honest, I don't really know like overall what's meant to be. Like I just feel like for each individual, everything's personal. Me personally, I know like I want to be married, but I just don't want to have a husband that's present. I'd like to be married to somebody that lives in another country.
That's a funny thing.
Just so I can have like that kind of freedom. I don't know what you'd call that, like long distance relationships. I think in the future, is fine.
Yeah.
But in terms of like the whole throuple and sharing and sister wife mentality, I don't think that's cut out for me. Yeah. But obviously, it's not really only about me. It's obviously about, you know, what other people like. And I do feel like, depending on the situation, these things, you know, it would fit. Yeah. So it fit for some people, and especially for a man's in a position where he can actually look up after a big family, meaning having 2 wives, that's having multiple children, stuff like that. Then you know, I've seen no problem with it. It's not hurting me or anyone, really.
So how about we just go for the definitions quickly for some people that might not know. And if I get anything wrong, you let me know as well, because I'm here to learn as well. I don't know everything. So we'll talk about polyamorous relationship.
Okay.
What is that? Do you know what it is?
Does that mean loving a lot of different people? Like
How do you feel about that?
Do you know what? Yeah, sometimes people say that you can't love multiple people, Now,
No, I never said that. We said
no, love. In love. Oh, you can't be in love with more than one person. Well, I guess the in love part maybe is, you know, a matter of, okay, fair enough, because in love is just a different extreme of loving.
Yeah.
But I do feel like you can love multiple people and be happy with yourself, as long as the thing that I think is important in something like that is honesty.
Yeah.
I think somebody that loves multiple people should let the people know, like, listen, I don't only love you. But what I find nowadays is that people do love more than one person, but they feel the need to lie and misrepresent themselves and say, like, oh, I know I'm loving a baby. You always told me that, but I mean, like, that's not even people would say.
It's okay, somebody said that. No one told you that.
No, not yet. No.
Okay, but so you believe that honesty is obviously important.
Yeah, in those kind of relationships, it's good to be upfront. At least people know what kind of cards they're dealing with, and they know how to adjust to the situation. I feel like when you mislead someone and then they're put in a position where they have to be with you because maybe the person has a child, or they're so like in their feelings that they feel like, oh, I really want this to be with this person, so they like lower their standards to kind of meet that. I feel like that's kind of wrong, you know.
Cool.
Yeah, but
so
honesty is important.
Monogamous relationship, what is that?
Does that exist?
Does that exist?
Like, monogamy is great. I feel like,
what is it though? What's the monogamous relationship?
Yeah, one-to-one, innit? One person, one life partner, that type of relationship.
Does that include side chicks?
No, it doesn't.
Clarification, because you know some people try like they're like
monogamy is like, yeah, I'm for you, you're for me, I'm not looking at anybody else.
Do you think that's natural? Do you think that? Yeah.
The thing is, attraction and thinking someone's for you is two completely different things. So I do feel that you can be in a relationship and be like, you know what, you're for me, but you can see someone and be attracted to them, because it's just a basic thing. You don't have to act on the attraction.
But we're talking about the acting part. That's what we're talking about. that's what we're talking about.
The acting part. Do you know what? I feel like if you don't want to be in a monogamous relationship, just don't be in a don't give the impression that you are, or it's something you're interested in. Because if the other person wants that, then obviously someone's gonna get hurt.
That's great. That's sensible and all of that, you know. But what I'm trying, why are you blushing? Why is she blushing?
Hey, you're trying to draw me out though.
What I'm trying to get at, is what I'm trying to get at is, do you think that it's something that's inevitable for people to not be monogamous? In your opinion?
I can't put a blanket thing on everything, because I do feel that there's some people that are committed to one person and they just, you know, there are relationships that people have met someone as a young teenager, like got married and like they live for like 55 years and whatever. I don't know if within those relationships things happen, but they give the impression that everything's fine. So, you know, monogamy does exist. But I mean, like, if people are actually being real,
let's be real.
As a woman that likes men, I find that men do not like monogamy, right?
And a woman that likes men, yes.
No, not men pure. Not at the same time. I mean, like in general, not men at once. I like, I like males. If I want to go into a relationship, and I find that men, it's not something that they're like that. Man, if you have enough girl and girl in a bungle, like from time. It's like, it's okay. If a man has a lot of women, then it's seen as, he's a top man. So I don't feel like monogamy is a thing that everyone is able to live by.
Okay.
That's
Cool. Can you be in a monogamous relationship?
So me, okay, let's get personal now. Okay, me personally, alright. I'm a very... loving and committed person. If I'm getting that right energy, I can be 100% committed. Yeah, in terms of, this is my guy and blah, 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 blah. If I get one hint that this guy...
Sorry, Vibes Classic, you said why not? Why not to what? What was the question?
Why not? What's the question?
But continue.
Yeah, if I get one hint that this guy is looking elsewhere, I get bored.
You get bored,
yeah,
or that triggers you to
that kind of triggers me to say, you know what, you need some more eggs in your basket. So I prepare for the possibility of him not being who I thought he was. But obviously, until I see that for myself, I love. Like, for me to be in a relationship with someone and, you know, like, that's my person.
Wait, we're going to get into that. That's the topic. We're going to get into that.
Yeah, I love that idea anyway. Yeah.
Sasha, I'm going to eat you. Why do you hate me? Why am I can't have 5 girls? I never said you can't have 5 women.
We're not saying that.
Classic. Whatever you want to have, please go ahead. Do whatever you want to do. But what Velicious was saying is that it's nice for you to tell these 5 people what's happening.
What's happening? Let them know. Like, listen, may I leave your house and go look for Suzette? I may come back tomorrow. I'm on dinner.
Well, maybe not that way, but you know.
Well, you can be nice about it, but I mean, like, in other words.
Yeah, I think especially for women is open to the idea of knowing that you have somebody else and they ask you the question. I think you should be open.
You know what?
I think
You've just come to an important point. A lot of the times men lie, not knowing that if you were upfront about the situation, you don't know if she'd be fine with it.
Yes.
And you'd be able to be like, you know what? I'm actually at my next chick's house, so I'll see you tomorrow. Yeah? That's it, you know what I mean? But the thing is, guys choose to lie, and then somebody finds out, and then they get angry and all of that. It's like, you've been lying to me, this and that. I just feel
and
like,
then
honestly,
they say the woman is bitter.
Yeah, it's not bitter.
So Gary G Star said, what is a cleaner version of Golgad?
What does that mean?
Golgad, you don't know Golgad?
I'm lost.
It's like porn kind of thing.
Oh!
Yeah. Well, from what you said.
What you said? Okay then, Gary, I guess so.
Women can't take the truth. What do you think about that comment? Women
I think
can't
that's
take
such
the
a
truth.
blanket comment. I feel like men always think women can't take the truth because they think we need our feelings protected. But sometimes women are even more savage than you guys. Be honest. And that's the best policy. Sometimes if you just say, you know what, I like you, but I like her too.
But you know what? They know that women are savage. It's like they want to take it when they want. Because when them ready, them say, woman wicked. Woman this, them manipulate, etc. It's like what works for them. So, classic. To what you just said, that women can't take the truth, and to what Velicious just say, do you still feel the same? I'm sure you have something else to say, because he's very argumentative, you see. Born ready, una can't. Why do you know what? Sheldon, do you feel the same? That women can't take the truth?
I agree.
You say women can't take the truth?
Okay, so hold on, let Sheldon answer.
Not my problem.
Remember you were afraid of the gun. What do you think? Like, do you think women can take the truth?
They can.
Oh, exactly.
Yeah,
well, let's hear some truths.
It is the woman's feelings. It is her feelings. So me give you what is on the table.
Thank
take
you.
it or leave it.
That's it.
That's it.
You state what is on the table, and 90% of the time they will deal with it. What they can't deal with is when they're saying, "Oh, this is my guide," and they go on the road. Somebody else is doing the same, and then they start arguing, especially if they're not a person like that.
Exactly.
And that
I
causes
agree.
problems.
I agree.
And on the other hand, will tell them the truth. Let me tell them the truth. Jesus saved
Them died on the spot. You're
You
telling
can't
me.
take the truth because the man will tell the woman the truth.
Not we.
No,
you.
let you finish. Go on.
And they will convince themselves in their brain
Yeah.
that something is still going to happen between them, even though the man has said in different ways, directly, indirectly, that they don't want them, but they will still continue on this path with this man.
Okay.
That's different.
It's the same
No,
thing. A man
if
is
a man,
showing you.
no. If a man is telling me that we're together and he's not seen anybody else, that's different from a man telling me I don't want you and I'm.
No. Two
Listen,
different topics. Two different topics.
like,
But to summarize on that point, point of women can't take the truth, then if that's the case, then I'd say men can't take the truth either.
I think
because
so.
that goes because a lot of the
Exactly.
time a man is, even when I had Born Ready on the show the last time, he said that he doesn't know if he was cheated on before because he doesn't really go seeking the answers, whatever. It's because he can't handle the truth either. So to say women can't take the truth, then how about none of us can take the truth
then.
And let's
Me,
move
the
on.
thing is, it's on a personal level of what you think is acceptable for yourself. I'd rather somebody tell me what it is than I find out that it's not what he told me it was.
Yeah.
Me too, 100%. And you know what?
Yeah.
Somebody said, just tell me, in quotation mark, just tell me I can take it. And then the man said, okay, babe, I cheated. Then she said, motherfucker, I go kill you. Now, let me just say something, yeah? Just because a woman reacts to you saying something doesn't mean that she can't take the truth. You said something to her, she's going to react. It's natural. People are going to react. It doesn't mean, oh shit, she's upset. So
you're trying to say that if someone said something that, somebody that you care about said, okay, babe, I've cheated, it's not gonna hurt.
Yeah.
It's gonna hurt. You've taken the truth, but you've reacted to it. A reaction and not being able to take something is two completely different things.
And I think that's the problem with a lot of men. They don't want to deal with the reaction or the consequences of their actions.
They don't want to talk
So
about
then
it.
they boil it down to women can't take the truth.
Okay, all right, you've cheated. So what happened? I don't know. No, it can't go like that. Do you know what I mean? That's what they if you say what happens, that means you're hurt. No, I want to know, like, what happened?
Someone
Why do
said,
you want to know the truth and they're not going to leave?
What? No, that doesn't mean you're not gonna leave. The thing is,
No, but
the
I hear your
truth
point.
gives you a level. Listen, the truth gives you the chance to choose. When someone takes away my choice, they've abused me.
Yes.
no, that's true, but I also hear her point, what she said. Some women, they ask for the truth
Women
and then,
are delusional.
okay, they ask for the truth. She's only thinking of it flip side,
Yeah,
but
yeah.
I'm still
Okay.
going her point. They ask for the truth, but then when the man say they're doing the most, they're not going to leave. Yeah, but then that goes back to what you just said. I now know what I am
Exactly.
dealing with, and I've made a choice
Yeah.
to stay in it.
The thing is, I think when you're informed and you make a choice, that's better than somebody's forced you into a situation. And then, say for instance, like you haven't got a kid, and then you met this person and they've sold you this illusion, and then like you have a kid for the person, and then they're like, oh, actually,
Solve the illusion. Is it really an illusion? There's been signs. There's been things.
no, there must be signs. Cheat well.
Okay, so Classic said, women, okay, Classic said women think with emotion. Is that a bad thing? Because I think that's one of the
Emotional
reasons.
thinking.
Let me finish, please.
Yeah.
I think that's one of the reasons why men are attracted to women, because we think with emotion. We don't think like you do per se. So what's so wrong with them thinking with emotion? I would like that to be
Yeah,
explained.
what's wrong
like,
with that?
what's
I don't
wrong
get
with
that.
thinking? Because people make emotion seem like such a bad
It's a bad thing.
It's not a bad thing.
Nothing's wrong with being emotional.
Because a lot of the time they say, yo, I'm a cheat man, cause she nah show man nah affection. But then wasn't that the same emotion you wanted? I don't get it. So let me go back to some of the comments. They ask for honesty, but they can't take the truth. Okay, keep on using that wall. When you're not in a relationship, you love that honest man.
What? Okay. The thing is, I think in a relationship, an honest man is important. I don't think when I'm not in a relationship, I'm thinking, oh, I want an honest man. Like, it's honesty straight up from the start, to be honest. To like, for me, I don't know about any. What about you?
Huh?
When you're not in a relationship, you just like.
No, I'm
I think
thinking about
this
what he
honest
said.
guy.
I was thinking about what he said. I think it.
Why
Yeah.
would you not want an honest man?
When you're not. No, that's not what he's saying.
No, what he's saying is,
He's
saying
generally, when women are not in a relationship and looking one, they want an honest man. But once
But-
they get into the
They don't
relationship
want an
and get
honest
into
man.
the man, then they don't want an
Yes.
honest man because they're scared
Yes.
So
of
then that
all
proves
Yeah.
my point.
No,
that women
no.
can't take the truth.
Yeah, but that's what he's saying. But
that's
not
his
all
opinion.
women
No,
are
not
like
that.
that. And if you're gonna use, it's just like if you come out of a bad relationship and you're gonna use that relationship to paint the other one, you can't do that.
And this is what I find that men
You
do
have
a
to
lot.
give- you have to give that woman, if that's what she's asking. If you come like you said and you put to the table, yeah, I'm looking to get married, settle down, etc.
Yeah, let's know what time
Two
it
down
is.
the line, you're doing something else. You've sold me an illusion indeed.
Classic, don't talk to me because I told you to come on the show and you tell me about you're not coming in bed with me, so shut up.
Was he scared?
He's like, you lot should make us go on live. Okay. I don't care for the truth. First of all, when a woman meets a man, she already know what she want. Is that always the case?
No, I don't think
Okay.
she knows what she wants.
So why?
I think when a woman meets a man, she's attracted by something that's within him. Until she gets to know that person, she'll know when she wants him or not. Because you'll see him and think, oh yeah, he's good or whatever, he's a nice person.
Okay. Gary G Star said too much emotion is not good. Okay. So
What is too much emotion?
that's the thing. And how do you know? Why do we have to limit our emotions? Because then a lot of the times, oh, she don't really care.
No, but this is why a lot of the times women will say a man doesn't care, because they feel like if they say, oh, you know what, I actually really care for you, you know, that makes them soft or this or that. I feel like a man that's open about the way he feels will have nothing to worry about with his woman, whether he's cheating with her or not. You know, like if he's like really honest, like, babes, yeah, him not gonna have no problem, because she will be ready to be like, you know what, no matter what, you can kind of know where your man is. But when a man is not open or like doesn't express his emotions, sometimes a woman will cheat to find that kind of affection from somebody else.
Do you feel like some of the times men don't want to tell a woman the truth because they don't want the woman to seek revenge because they can't handle it? Because I think
that's
they
the only
can't.
reason.
Yeah, I think they can't handle it.
Yeah, if they could take away her being able to do the revenge sex, they would just say, you know what, I fuck everyone I meet.
I fuck everyone I meet. Okay, so we've talked about two things, which is polyamorous relationships and monogamy. How about throuple?
Okay.
Do you know any throuple personally? Like, what is a
I
throuple?
don't know any throuples. That's like 3 people in a relationship.
It's not a threesome. It's
not a threesome. Like, it's like all of us love each other and we're together and you're my boyfriends or girlfriends or whatever.
So
whatever.
me and Velicious are girlfriends and
Yeah,
Sheldon is
Sheldon.
our boyfriend. Sheldon is our boyfriend and we are his girlfriends. We're three of us.
3 of us.
It's not a love triangle. It's three of us.
We're all together.
Yeah.
Do you know what? Yeah, I feel like relationships like that, it can't be like 3 broke people. It wouldn't make sense. Like, do you know, like 3 broke people together, it wouldn't make sense.
Yeah.
I feel that if people bring something to the table, it would make it a good business relationship that could be successful, and your children would have something, you know, to build on and all of that. And I think that's very important. Now, would I be in a throuple?
No, it's a no for me.
That's a no. Why would you bring children in?
Like,
That's so
the whole
fun.
throuple idea
You
is
say
like,
that's fun?
That would be for fun. That's not something.
yeah, it's something I would want to see every day. Like, yeah, like, and then your kids
I
are
was
like,
watching a movie since week, not to cut you, and they had something like that, but it was 2 men and a lady.
Yeah.
And actually, they kidnapped the woman, and they actually fought hard to get back this woman. And the 3 of them went off to their island, but kids involved, no, that's not a family situation.
nah.
I
couldn't
already
do
said
that.
that kind of relationship and about 5 love struck faces.
Okay.
Gary G Star said yes, I don't want for ear, laugh out loud. And Born Ready said 2 powerful women and me. Now that's great and everything. Okay, that's a throuple with 2 women and 1 man. So how about 2 men and 1 woman? Are you guys still up for that?
Yeah, how about that? Like, yeah.
Can we still, like, you know?
What do you think about that?
Born Ready said yes. I'm joking. I'm sure you were saying yes to something else.
You must be saying yes to something else.
Yeah. What? Man say yes.
No.
I'm gonna tell your girlfriend. But you know, you probably already have that conversation with. But what if you? What did you say? You would be interested in it or not?
No. I'm very like, I like to have that time with my person. I don't think I'd be like, okay, you can go cuddle her tonight. Like, nah, No, I don't think I'd be happy about that. And my personality just wouldn't suit that kind of thing. I overthink a lot. So I don't know. I'd just be so like on edge all the time. Like, is she fucking him better than me?
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Like, you just worry about stupid things. I've not got a personality for it, I don't think.
Yeah, for me, I don't even think that it's about the sex, but I think, and I'm gonna say it's the emotional part for me. It's not even about the fact of.
For me, sex involves emotion, so I'm not talking about like. Do you understand? Like the way how I view that kind of connection, I put a lot of emotion into it. So I don't kind of try and separate it. In a sense, I know obviously we can have sex without emotions, but for me, sex without emotions is like waste of my time. If I don't feel emotionally attracted to you, I'm not having sex with you. Do you understand what I mean?
Yeah, of course.
So that's why I didn't kind of separate it. So I do feel like in that time is where you show a lot of love and intensity and just like, okay.
No, that's not what I meant by that though. What I meant was because you said that you'd be wondering, is he fucking her better than me? I'm not thinking is she fucking him better than me?
If he loves her
I'm not
more.
thinking about that part. I'm just thinking of the emotional exchange. That's not the physical exchange for me.
But the physical builds up the emotional.
No, you still mix the two of them together. You're still combining
But they're
them
connected
together.
though.
No, not necessarily.
You don't think so?
Just because.
Yeah, they are. That's still emotional exchange.
To me, I think they're connected. I feel like in a relationship, your sexual and emotional feelings are literally connected in a sense.
Okay, so
maybe not all the time, but
so hold on a second.
it
So
is.
if he fuck her tonight and he fuck me tomorrow, so are you then telling me that the man that's in a throuple loves the two of the women them equally? Is that what you're saying?
No!
That's what I'm saying. So then how then can you say that the sex combined with the emotion is the same thing? That's what I'm saying. They're two separate things.
No, but I do feel that when you're emotionally connected with someone, you have better sex.
Yeah.
No, but to not still a mix up, you're talking about something totally different. That's not what I'm saying.
Well, fair
I'm
enough.
talking about the relationship. I'm not talking about the fact that is it better sex between us. Yeah, I'm talking about the relationship with
Well,
the
he's
three
gonna have
people.
the same relationship with both of the women.
Who
because he
said?
loves both of the women.
But who said it's going to be the same relationship?
I don't
I
think it
don't
would
think
be
they
the
do.
same.
I
It
don't
couldn't be
think.
the same.
You know why it's not the
You'll
same?
always
Because
love
your
one
relationship is your relationship with your three daughters the same.
No.
It's not the same.
No, it's a different feeling for each person.
What you
love
love times in
them.
those couples, they sleep together. They don't sleep like you sleep.
Yeah,
Yeah, no, they're all together.
three,
Yeah.
they
So like the both women would love each other as well. That's what a throuple is
So you're
actually.
saying you love
So
your
we're all in love with each other.
I understand, yeah, but then are you saying then it still go back to
Yeah.
it? Are you loving the two women them equally?
Yes, he can because he's allowed to.
I never said whether he can or can't.
I don't think they do.
I don't think it is
I don't
possible.
think they do.
The thing is, I always feel that one person will have a bigger
That's
impact
my
on you,
point.
no
That's
matter
what I'm
the
saying. So
situation.
I'm not merging with the same. I'm talking about
Yeah.
something.
Yeah.
Okay, fine. I'm gonna get what me I say. Okay.
Yeah, we do.
Yeah.
But you know that movie I was telling you about the one girl, the two women. I think with her, what she was saying, one was a soldier, one wasn't. The soldier was more a hardcore sex. The other one was a love maker. So like one was more hardcore. Yeah, if you watch it's on Netflix.
Yeah.
One was more hardcore sex, so it's like because he was in the army and whatever.
Yeah.
And then when she was making love with the other one, she because she was narrating, it was like he's more gentle, he's more the love
Yeah.
making, and the three of them all just sit there and.
Yeah.
You know, so you tend to find that there is some difference
Yeah.
somewhere along the
I think
line.
naturally, yeah.
But isn't that down to the other woman's personality?
I think what-
It doesn't really matter. Like you're trying to find some little loophole to say what it is or justify it, but whether it's down to the personality or what, it could be down to whatever. But naturally, I don't think that it will be the same. Whatever the reason
What
is.
SWAT. You know SWAT, the American movie SWAT. It's a
SWAT.
it's a TV series.
Yeah.
Police. There's a
Oh,
police,
yeah, mm.
Yeah, there's a police officer girl in there. She's a lesbian, and she was in something like that where the husband and the wife
Yeah.
they weren't married yet, got her into it. So the three of them was all together because the girl liked girls and she liked girls and men. And after a while, it got a bit much because the wife started to fall in love with her more, and the husband realized, and she was more in love with the wife than
Yeah.
the husband. Eventually,
I
she
think
left.
naturally.
So it does happen sooner or later. One is going to make you feel more.
Yeah.
And
And let me just read some of the comments quickly. It says, Gary G Star said, I've already had these conversations with my partner, but she said no about Was it a bit being a throuple?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh God. Okay. Well, that's nice and mature of you, Gary.
Yeah.
Well done. Well done, wife or partner, for saying how you really feel. He also said, can't be the same. There's no way a man can love two women the same at the same time. And I agree with that.
I agree with that.
I don't think it's.
There's always something about one more than
Yeah,
another.
that's it.
No, but I guess maybe I worded it in the wrong way then when I said like if she's fucking him better than me, but it's basically that kind of way, like who does he love the most? And as I said, that's kind of tied in with, you know what I mean?
And then we'll go back to the part where you say that sex and emotion is connected. Maybe for you it is, but not for everyone.
Yeah.
Because just because somebody's fucking you better don't mean that you love them more than the other person who's been fucking you so good.
I don't know about that.
100. No, seriously.
Me personally, yeah, I don't care how good you treat
But V,
me,
you
how
know
much money
some
you're
people.
spending, yeah.
V, you know some people
You
are
always
there for
be my
one
fool.
purpose. There's you know you have different people. It's like your friends, yeah. One friend is for like this is the friend that I get lit with. This is the friend I can have a deep conversation with. And we're still good. We're all friends, but like that's your purpose.
Well, yeah. But I like to find all of those things in one person.
Business.
You know what? Me, I'm very much like a love seeker. Like I love like that connection that you get with one person and it be
Why
like.
you keep on run this? I'm gonna reach this.
No, but me I tell you, alright. Let me chill.
But no, let's talk about it.
Yeah.
All right, since you're there already,
Yeah.
let's talk about it because I want to
Yeah.
talk about love addiction.
Yeah.
And when I say love addiction, it doesn't mean like Jesus moments sniffing and like you know some people like they just love and love. Like
yeah.
you know what it is.
Yeah.
Talk about that. You love
So
love.
me,
didn't you?
I just love the whole idea of a committed relationship where it's just like you're just like, oh, that's my person, and it's
I think
like
Leslie's your soulmate.
Yeah.
She's agreeing with everything you're saying.
no, it's like when you meet that person, it's like it's like that whole the thing
The
is
whole
I
connection
think
is
now
there.
nowadays for a lot of people it's just the honeymoon, but I mean that something that sustains past that period of 6 months where it's all lovey-dovey. I like the idea of knowing that, you know what, no matter what, so and so they've got me and they'll never embarrass me, because for me embarrassment is like a big thing. Like people can be doing their thing, but if you embarrass me, mate, like listen, my God. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. But I mean like I love the idea of just knowing you've got someone to depend on, even though I'm a very independent person. But like just somebody that will you can let your guard down. And that's not something I've been able to do for a long time. Just to be like, you know what? Yeah, babe's got this. Yeah. You know what I mean? Yeah.
Why are you looking at her like that, Sasha? It's true.
Oh no, I can hear the feed over there. I don't know who's watching it, but I can hear it. Sheldon, I can hear a feed coming.
You told off.
Yeah. No, sorry, I went.
No, it's fine. No. But yeah, I just like that whole idea. So I like when I meet someone and if I'm not getting that intense like emotional feeling, like I'm just like bye sir. No, I don't waste my time. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
For me, it's all about that feeling in my chest. Like if when you text me and I look at my phone, I don't feel like.
But
No,
you have
just
a
stop.
special ringtone and you know that.
Yeah. No,
Oh, I hate
no,
the
listen,
ringtones.
I stopped
I
doing
hate
that.
that.
I stopped
I hate
doing
it.
that.
Why do you stop? Why do you
I
stop?
stopped doing it, because it used to drive me mad when the ringtone didn't come on.
Oh my days! That's it.
Listen, the person that I'm interested in, if he's watching this, I've silenced your WhatsApp messages. Like, that way, I know that if my phone makes a WhatsApp sound, it's not you, mate. It's not you. You know what I mean? Like, 'cause sometimes it's just like, a message will come in and you're like, oh, is it?
I
Like,
know what you mean.
and it's just like, oh. And then you get angry even though he's not done nothing. Like, he's literally done nothing. But
So somebody
So I
that's
just
on a
like-
general ringtone
Yeah.
is ringing you, and then you're like, oh, fuck off, man.
Yeah.
All of a sudden, you give that person bad vibe. They didn't even say nothing to you, but it's like, what do you want? Because they're not the
They're
person
not
you
the
want
person
to
you want to
call.
talk to, yeah. So I stopped doing that whole special ringtone thing, and I stopped. The person that's special to me doesn't seem special when you look at my phone, because I try to not put as much like attention to it, because I love that kind of, you know, like I love it so much that I'm like, you should be texting me like 25 times. No, I'm joking. No, I'm not like that.
So Lady Danger said, just that security and feeling loved. That's you in it. You're like,
Yeah.
Would you say you prefer comfort over sex if you had to choose one? If you had to choose one.
Comfort.
Comfort, yeah.
Comfort over sex.
Well, she love fucking
I
myself.
like comfort over sex.
Good it like comfort over sex.
I'm joking.
No,
I'm
you
joking.
like what you
No,
like.
alright. Me, I'm very much a cuddly person. I love cuddling and like chilling in bed and like eating. So yeah, I'll say comfort over sex because I do feel that emotional feeling that you get, it lasts longer than that physical smash.
Okay, so men, I want to know from you guys, do you guys prefer comfort or sex? Sheldon, how about you kick it off, sir? Sheldon, comfort or
over
sex? Which one?
What?
No, you have to choose.
one.
No, I'm a career from.
I know you are, but just for a minute, let's go back to the days where your mother said choose one.
Choose. I'll get beaten.
Other guys, don't be like Sheldon. Just answer me, yeah. Comfort or sex? You have to choose one. Let me know what you think. What do you say?
Comfort, yeah.
Comfort.
Most women will say that. What about you?
Me?
Yeah.
She said comfort.
I
Comfort.
say comfort, but you know, to be fair, both would be. But I get it. Like you said, the cuddles.
Yeah.
The having that person.
Yeah.
Whatever you do.
I love kissing her. When I kiss, I feel like I have sex. Like,
But
yo.
that's what
wow.
I'm saying.
What?
You can get, if you have that good comfort and that
Yeah.
relationship, that emotional attachment to that person, the sex pictures come
What?
easy, even without planning it, even without thinking about it.
Yeah.
So,
Naturally, yeah.
It
Yeah.
naturally just flows with everything. But then
And the
at
comfort
same
remains.
time, you can have somebody that you can have sex with, but when the sex done, is that's it.
That's it.
There's no
Empty.
relaxing.
Empty.
Yeah.
Afterwards, it's
Yeah.
like,
There's
bye,
no-
sir. I don't
we
care
can't
where you
talk,
are.
We can't communicate.
Yeah.
We can't discuss anything. We can't do
Yeah.
anything. It's
For
just
me, a sex like that didn't happen.
Yeah.
I don't know this man.
Yeah.
I
You know what?
don't
It's
know
mad,
happened.
yeah.
It never
I wrote a
connected.
song the other day because I saw a meme
Yeah.
that was saying like, after we fuck, don't call me and tell me you got home, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
So I wrote a song and the song was like, now tell me you reach home after we fuck. I'm not interested in that stuff. How many times we swear there's no us? Just answer your phone when I call you for fuck. Now I know if you reach home after my boss.
You little bitch. That's a bit mean. She's lacking emotion, like, you should be proud of her. There's no emotional attachment.
But that is just a sexual thing. Like,
Yeah.
if somebody's in a not in a sex, like it's just a sex thing. Obviously, like if you're home, like mate, you just left her, go on, oh a minute, like. So that's why I was kind of picking it up from. It wasn't like a personal
You don't
experience.
even want, oh, okay.
It wasn't a personal
okay.
experience,
Okay.
but the meme kind of inspired me to write that song. Like, don't tell me you reach home.
Yeah,
after.
yeah, yeah.
You understand what I mean?
Because
Yeah.
I'm saying naturally, I'd want to know if somebody reaches
No, me. I would like to like.
Okay.
I'd be like, oh, come you don't text me like, because when it's good, he has to text you like, I'm
Yeah.
home now. I'm going
Oh,
to bed.
don't get today, I'm home now.
Yeah, because if it's not good, then he's not going to text you back. I
Alright.
need that text.
Talking about text, what about when you see like a guy that you like or a guy that you're dealing with and you just go on your phone to reply to somebody else's message,
Yeah.
but then you see under his name, you see that green typing. How do you feel about that? Oh my god! No. Yeah.
Nah, like you just like tapped into my crazy.
Yeah.
Like, yeah.
How do you feel?
For me, I get like, oh my god. Ooh, like that. Like
start-
that's what
you
I say,
start
like,
smiling
yeah,
before-
yeah, that's what I do. I'm like,
Yeah,
oh my
yeah,
gosh, like, okay.
How about you, Leslie?
Me, I come off of it. I do, I come off.
Yeah.
Because then if the message comes in, it looks like I was sitting there waiting on the
No, I
message.
don't go into the message.
No,
I stay
but-
on the outside and just look at the
But
typing.
If you're seeing them typing,
Mhm.
like sometimes
Mhm.
you might be on their thing, unless you're outside.
Yeah, no, outside.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, sometimes you might be on there doing something. I come out of it because then they see you online. If you don't reply straight away, it's like, oh, but you don't reply, or it just seems like you're just sitting there waiting.
But-
No, they're not gonna
But
make a
listen,
person.
you know why I don't do that? Because you see, if I'm online and I see this person online and I'm texting like, hey, what's up? And then he just goes off and I'm like,
You
you
don't put
fucking
too much
sh-"
thought
I
in
just
your
delete that.
communication. This is too much stuff to
What do you mean?
No.
I
No,
put a lot
because
of
you know
my
what it is.
communication.
Sometimes I can see somebody typing, like
Yeah.
even if it's not somebody I'm interested in, I can see that they're typing. But like for example, we're just rushing on live a minute ago,
Yeah.
and then we come off.
Yeah.
Things happen, so
Yeah.
I wouldn't feel a certain type of way. about that.
No, I don't
But
think it's
I do
extreme
get
vexedness.
excited.
You kind of feel that feeling inside yourself.
I
You're
get
like,
that.
okay, why they gone off like?
Maybe if I wanted
Yeah.
some dick and then I was waiting like for a reply and then
Why
that
are you
didn't
waiting for a
come, then
reply?
it's a
Why wouldn't
different
you just
story.
call the person? This is what I don't understand about the whole texting on WhatsApp thing.
But then that's
why
why-
are people always communicating on WhatsApp?
You're very black and white, aren't
I
you?
don't talk to
She's like, so call me, don't text.
If I meet a guy and he WhatsApps me, I'm not talking to you. You can't speak to me. I tell them, you see my WhatsApp? My WhatsApp number is not my phone number. So if I give you my phone number, you have to call me. You can't WhatsApp.
You just said
I
we
don't
put
want
too
no
much
man
thought
WhatsApp
into
me.
the communication, but what exactly are you doing?
WhatsApp me.
Alright.
There's no reason for us to be WhatsApping because everyone's got unlimited calls. yeah?
Listen.
Everyone can call people.
Wait,
if you
wait,
want to
wait,
talk
wait.
to me on WhatsApp alone, then we don't need
May I
to
tell you something? You see, in my house,
I run with a
normal
text and a
call
call.
don't work in my house. It's WhatsApp call because my
And the
Wi-Fi is
signal.
on the signal. Yeah? So if I was to say that, maybe I wouldn't be
Yes.
getting no calls.
Well, that's the
Yeah,
point.
so, but
I'm
listen,
still getting
listen.
calls.
You still getting
I'm
a
getting
call.
I'm not
calls.
fussed.
The person that I think is
I don't
important
like
to me in this kind of
Sorry.
area,
If a man
He-
texts me, he's not interested.
he calls, he texts, we talk for 1 hour, we talk for 35 seconds. It doesn't mean like there's. I don't put anything like
Yeah.
say, oh, if you don't call me and talk to me, we don't talk. Because some days I don't want to talk to nobody.
I'm with you on that one. I rather
Some
text
days,
sometimes.
Some days I'm like, don't call my phone. I don't want. Like sometimes I just want my space. This is what I said to you. That for me,
jobs that we can't be talking on.
exactly. For me, my future
No, that's
relationship.
true, but then likewise with the texting that, you know.
My future relationship, like I would love to get married to a man that lives in another country, and I'm like,
You said
that's
that
my
already.
husband. I love him. And then we just meet up in like Dubai. We spend 2 weeks together, and he goes. Then 3 months later, we meet up in America. No, it's space. It's space. It's space. Because I get tired of people.
Listen, you can actually live in the same house with
No,
somebody.
say we didn't
and
want a
have
house.
space.
I feel like,
And you can live in the same house as someone and still get burned.
Yes, but
And that's what I'm saying, and that's what I'm saying.
If it's just a space, if you two are connected and understand each other, you can actually live in the same house, especially if you have a man like Sheldon and have space.
okay, Sheldon.
Oh yeah, that's because he's busy and
You
he's
can
very busy
have
and
space.
he,
So you
Yeah.
don't have to have a man in, because if you want one of these relationships that is so lovey-dovey and committed,
that will
our
never
friend,
happen.
That will never happen.
That will never happen.
I know it will never happen. I said it is what I would like.
See,
Yeah.
Now,
yes,
obviously,
that will never happen.
obviously, it's something I would like because I feel like it's the space is not only for me. I feel like sometimes we put so much importance on I'm in a relationship with you and
Sorry,
you
I'm
kind
gonna
of
pause you. Pick that up for a second.
Okay.
But guys, men, I didn't get an answer to the question of comfort or sex. I noticed that you guys went dilly-dally around that. Like, where are you?
They
You
want
were-
sex. Men
you
are
were vocal.
Men are sexual creatures.
Well, I'm not going to take your answer because you're not a man. That's what I want to
we
hear
need a
from
male
you.
opinion.
Are more
They
sexual than
want
men.
sex.
It's just the whole point is because men feel they have to be macho. Why it seems like men always want sex. Women want sex more than men.
No,
But
that's a lie.
most men
It's a
just don't
scientific
want to
fact.
admit it.
Google it. Men think about sex every 3 minutes of the day.
Thinking about it,
I was thinking that's what I was gonna say. How many times do you think of? Cause boy, you know everything is sex. The fuck? Like you got, I go grocery shopping. I'm picking up the camera. I'm thinking, you know, it's around us. It's
Well,
everywhere.
me personally, like
The
Nicola,
only time a man's not thinking about sex is when he's on his grind. That's when he's focused.
You
when he's
think
making
so?
his
Like,
videos.
no, hold on. Do you know what? Sometimes when I talk to other women, I kind of wonder like, is something wrong with me?
Sex
Because
first.
me, I'm
Thank
a
you.
very sexual person.
Thank you, Gary.
And bruv, like I feel like the same way a man is thinking, you know, say, I got link relations tonight. I'm thinking, yo, yeah, link they do that tonight, you know.
100,
Do you know what I mean?
100.
Like we're both on that same page. Me, in my relationship life, sex is very important. What?
I'm telling the girl, no fuck, get away from sex. That's not about how you chose comfort.
No,
I feel like that was peer pressured.
No, it wasn't peer pressure because the thing is, I chose comfort because that comfort that you get with somebody, it's all about emotion for me. Like, while I love fuck, yes, I like the emotional connection that comes with fucking yes, me catch feelings, bro. I catch feelings. feelings.
She jump right in her feelings.
I catch feelings. This is why, if I'm sleeping with somebody, I have to have that emotional attraction to them. Like, I can look at you and think, oh, he's sexy, but do I want to fuck you? No. Do you understand what I mean?
I'm with that.
Yeah, because I've seen guys and I'm like, oh, and I'm like, oh. And I'll give them that attention because it's fun at the time.
Yeah.
But afterwards, I'm like, nah, bruv, like, you're not my type of thing. You look good. Yeah, you're probably good in bed as well. But I like to know that there's a possibility of that emotional attachment being.
So whilst we're on the topic, because we
relationship.
started about texting, whilst we're on the topic of that, we're going to talk about sexting, but we're not going to stay long on it, yeah? Do you like appreciate or whatever, enjoy a dick pic?
No, I don't like dick pics.
Okay, great. Thank you for the answer.
Yeah.
What if
Doesn't
it's
turn us on, man.
Okay, great. What if it's from somebody that you're in a committed relationship and you're head over heels with that person? Does it change?
No, I'd prefer like a live WhatsApp call.
Okay. All right, cool. What about you, Leslie?
The picture now did not offend me.
Your answer already.
Sorry.
No? Or not
Doesn't
really?
really.
You're indifferent?
It depends. It depends on the mood I'm in. Because if you're somewhere where I can't and that's the appreciation, then it depends.
Yeah.
But from random persons, no. Like
Definitely
sometimes
no.
you meet a man and they're chatting you up and say, I don't want to see you there.
Mm-hmm.
But
Yeah.
obviously if it's something I'm already getting, I'm interested, and we're still together, then yeah. But no, not just random somebody. That really upsets me.
Yeah.
If
Me too.
If I just get talking to somebody, we haven't even said together nothing, and you sending me or asking me for, no, man, I'm not interested in
Yeah.
that.
Big put
That-
off.
Especially when the dick ain't even
And
good
then,
to look
hold on, but
at.
it's not even that. Sometimes they come with a bushy front. Like, man, you don't eat raw meat around here. Go and fix it. You would go to the restaurant and they give you raw meat to eat. Go fix that up.
No, right, sausage.
Present your dish better than
Present the
that.
sausage.
So how about you, darling?
What
Dick
about
pic?
Dick pics.
No, I don't like dick pics.
No? Yeah, I'm the same.
Yeah, I
like
don't
with
like that.
like Leslie, I get really pissed off. Like I will block you.
Yeah.
Like you're like kryptonite, like
Yeah,
Superman.
I
shit.
hate
I don't.
dick pics, yeah.
And even from somebody that I'm with in a relationship, head over heels with, I don't want a
I
dick
don't want a
pic.
dick
It
pic.
does nothing for me.
No.
It just
It
takes up
doesn't do
friggin' space
Yeah,
in my
yeah.
phone.
I feel like
Irritates
it's a
my
way.
spirit. And it's like even
Yeah.
that. What am I supposed to do with that? Is what I want to know.
Jump in the car and come over.
No.
Like, for me, it's like I'd rather us be like on a WhatsApp call, like I can see, and you're like some chatting or something involved, but don't send me a static picture of you like.
Yeah. Like, I sent you that dick,
about-
right? That the guy sent me. Alright, so I got a dick pic from him. He's always sending me his dick.
Yeah,
And even when I
send it
tell
to
him
me.
he's not interested, and he's probably on here watching it, and I'm not gonna say
Sorry,
his name,
sir.
but he doesn't mind.
Sorry to
because
that
he keeps
man.
telling me, and I'm saying to
What
him
about
like,
a video of a guy masturbating? Does
I've
that
said to him, stop
What?
telling me the dick pic.
Ew!
And he keeps sending it to me, and he's like, "Oh well, I'm quite well endowed for a white guy." I think it does something for his ego. I'm thinking even to the point like, did this guy go and get surgery for his dick? Why he keeps bragging about it? Because I don't get it.
No, a lot of white guys have big dicks actually.
No, I'm not saying they didn't. I'm
wouldn't
not
know.
saying they don't. I'm
No, I've
not
seen
saying
it
that
on
because I
porn.
can't tell you. But the fact that he's like, you know, like when you have like you know when you're frightened with it naturally or sometime, but then
When I'm frightened with my natural hair, you know, you hear the jealousy. Sorry.
he's always sending it like.
Yeah, I
He's
love
like,
my
oh,
natural
Sasha,
hair.
get me on the show because I could take my dick out. And yeah, he's willing to.
Ew.
Yes, I should show you this. He wants to come on the show because he gets paid by women. Because you know, some women pay to see dick. Yeah, like just like how.
OnlyFans.
No, not even. No, this was even before OnlyFans.
Fans,
Like,
escort. Is he an escort?
no, you know the webcam
Gigolo.
shit. Like, come on.
Oh, he's a
No.
webcammer.
I don't know if that's what he does, but that's an example of
He
it.
thinks it's women that's paying. It's really men that's paying to see him about.
Must be women.
No, because he goes to parties as well.
Oh,
so-
like he's like a stripper guy.
I don't know
like
what he is. I didn't ask the type, but I don't think he's a stripper.
Oh.
But yeah, they'll just.
Well, if he's doing that, it must be something.
He's
else.
an
Yeah.
escort.
But we
He's a
say that,
tamer.
you see, but that's what exactly why I wanted to do the show, because we like to put people in a box of, well, he's an escort, why you do does
He's
it.
an
There are
escort,
people
huh?
who have fetishes that just wants to see a dick.
Yeah.
Like seriously.
But he's still an escort because that's
But
what
it's still-
escorts
it's still
do.
taking
No,
off.
escorts don't just show their their dick, they go, what is an escort?
You don't have to have sex with them.
You
to be
don't-
an
I never
escort.
said you had to have
You can
sex.
sit down and talk to people. And
Yeah,
people
whatever
pay
they want you to
whatever
do.
they
Yeah, but
want.
whipping out your dick doesn't make you an escort. No way
You're
at
still an
all.
escort.
So you have to interact with the person on a different level.
One at a time.
I want a teacher. I thought it was
And
gonna
a
tell me that.
spice. I thought we had 10 minutes. I was thinking.
You know? Yeah. So no, there's more into being an escort than just taking out your dick and sending it to them.
Cool.
What happened to the phone?
It's girl is saying your show with a sell off.
If it didn't make the brother forward.
Yeah, if you didn't make the youth forward, your show with a sell off. It should go show dick.
Oh, the white guy. I think
Yeah,
should be
make
banned
him show
off
his dick.
Instagram.
If you're my man, I like those spontaneous dick pic. Imagine being at work and getting a pic. Okay.
But what does a dick pic
Okay,
do?
Selima, it does something for her. That's what I'm saying. Like,
No, but I want to know how she feels. Like when you see that, like, and
maybe
you
it
open
does
the
nothing
message.
for you, but for other people, like some people pay to get piss on. You know, different things,
Alright,
and we
alright,
think
alright, I
it's
give
funny,
you that.
but
I give
people
you
do
that.
different
I give you
shit.
that.
Like,
Yeah.
you know, it's golden showers and shit.
He said, but wait, the man send it to you for free, but other people are paying for see ungrateful.
Well, that's because it's unsolicited. I did not ask for that pic. I don't like dick pics.
Okay, so
It
because
does
it's
not-
her dick, that's the reason. She feels good because it's her dick.
Yes.
Okay, fair enough.
It's yours. And
Fair
like
enough.
she said, you're at work. Sometimes you're at work and
Fair
you get these nice. It don't necessarily have to be.
Do you know
like
what- do you-
sometimes they all put on a little towel and then take the picture and you know your mind and think, yeah, man, go home. Go.
No,
Yeah.
no.
No, what I fear about a man that sends his dick
He
around
send it to everybody.
freely-
Damn.
What? Where?
Yeah.
It's just me in another. No, listen, that's the same thing. Like, I think a guy that
Yep.
sends his dick around will send it to anyone.
And with that towel being on, did he just finish fucking Monica and he decided to send me a picture to make me
But
feel
if
good?
you say that, then that's not fair because the same way you go to a club
Yeah.
and a man, because I have that, like I would never go to a club and I know that they're going to a club and a man chatting me up and I dating that person because to me, if we're going out and you go to the club, it's the same way you meet somebody in the club and chat them up. I know that in myself that my thoughts is not right because not everybody would do that.
Yeah.
But then it's the same thing you're doing just now.
No, that's a bit different.
No, it's not.
And I tell you why it's different.
not.
Because all you have to do is click it and just send the picture,
No,
share it to everybody.
It's not. And so if you're a person who takes pride and with everything that's going on with the internet, I know how people can manipulate things and stuff like that. You're not just gonna take off a picture like that and
Thanks.
not
Their
say
face isn't
anything.
in it though.
Huh?
Yeah.
But their face isn't in it. It's just the dick, so
Did you know?
they can send it around as much as they want.
Okay.
Mm.
Well, I understand what you're saying, but
Where's
I
your
don't
phone?
think
Lock it in on your phone for me,
it,
please.
it's the same thing.
Mm. You don't think it's the same? Yeah, I don't think it's the same thing either. But yeah. So let's talk about, because we've got the last 10 minutes, yeah? The type of men that attracts you, like, you always, she always smiles and look me in.
I can't do it. I'm trying to do it.
Huh?
Yeah.
Did you know? Oh yeah, go on. The type of men that attract you.
Me, I'm attracted by different things.
Mm.
But for me, it takes that kind of perfect combination. So I can see a guy who's got a nice physique, and I'm like, oh, he's attractive, yeah. But I mean, like when I get to that point where it's like, that deep attraction, it has to be a combination of things. Because I don't think just being attracted to somebody's looks is enough for me.
Right.
Because the minute they open their mouth and I think, you know what, you're stupid, I will not take it any further. And I feel like also somebody that is like I don't like people who just like are egotistical and all that. So I mean, it does take a lot for me to have that deep attraction. But if you're talking about shallow initial attraction, yeah, it can be anything from like a good suit, from like the way he just comes into a room, his look, just shallow attraction. You understand
Yeah.
what I mean? Because
Yeah.
those are the things. It's literally the way how somebody dresses, the way they present themselves when they come in the room, or maybe even just the way they kind of approach you. One time I had this guy, I saw him at one place and he didn't say anything to me. And when I saw him at the next place, he just came over and said, "What are you drinking?" And I was like, "Excuse me?" And he just got me, he's like, "What are you drinking?" And I told him, and he got me a whole bucket and the drinks and everything and just put it on my table and walked away. He didn't even stay with me to see if I drank it, if I was sharing it or whatever. He just kind of walked away. And I was like, okay, all right then, boss. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I found that attractive because he was so confident in himself and all of that. So it just kind of depends on the situation and then what happens after that.
And with saying that, what if this, because I know you like tall guys, what if that same energy was coming from a shorter guy who had a belly? Come here, come on the bed. Would you think you still feel the same?
Definitely not. Me? If you want me to shame you, be short with a gut. I'm sorry. Short is okay, but short with a gut, mate. Like that is, you pick the two longest straws. And no, our short straw, whichever one. No, but that's the one that gets you eliminated.
Yeah.
No.
What about your type of men? What is it that you know? Sheldon's thinking.
I don't have a type. I just like men that are ambitious, hardworking. They cook, they clean, they have like good family values.
Slave, yeah, look.
Yeah, because
So I'm telling you,
I'm not the
babysitter.
traditional woman, so I need a man that's going to share the load with me. It's going to be 50-50. So you have to look after the kids also, as well as I'm going to look after the kids. You have to cook also.
Yeah.
So any guy that's going to do those things, then yeah, I'm going to be attracted to you. And guys that do like maintenance work in the house. So I like guys in construction.
Yeah, but you wouldn't
plumbers,
know
Make
that
you
on the
finish.
first
It's
day.
her type. Nobody never interrupt your type. Blow our type.
electricians and stuff like that, because I feel like if you're my man and I have a man and we live together, I don't think we should be paying people to come and do work in the house that you or your friends can get together and do. So yeah, those are the kind of guys.
That's beautiful. So you know you say all of that, but then you live with your man in the house. So then why should he be doing the cooking and the cleaning? Why don't you do it then?
No, I said we both will do it. We'll
Okay.
both be doing everything 50-50.
Why you not
That's
gonna
the
drive
kind of
2 nails too?
What?
Yeah.
Why you not gonna hang up some picture?
I do. What are you talking about? My blinds in my house, I put them up myself. I put my flooring down myself.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
My laminate
All right.
flooring.
All right.
Okay.
All right, goods.
Yeah.
Let's play.
So you get away with me if you can cook. I don't go with you
Yes!
if I can't cook. I'm sorry.
Yes. That's
No,
my
but-
that's my love language.
But you know what? I know that's fine.
Everything.
Yeah. No, I'm just asking a question. But like, I thought you were talking about initial attraction.
It doesn't
I didn't
matter.
know, like,
Whatever you took it as, it don't matter.
lasting.
No, it don't matter. It don't
okay.
matter.
So
Fine.
initially, I tend to like athletically built.
Yeah.
And if you work
Yes.
out,
Yes,
I will
good.
go. I will definitely.
If you
go
work
for
out, you
it.
can work out.
But
Yes.
yeah, but the two things that will maintain a relationship for me is one, you need to be able to cook, and two, I need to be able to communicate.
Ooh,
with
the
you.
aspect.
I
Yes.
think that if I can communicate, if we can communicate well, everything else will just flow easily. Because if I have an issue, we're supposed to can be able to sit down and talk about it. We might not have to agree. We can agree
Yeah.
to disagree,
Yeah.
but respect each other's view.
Yeah.
I know a lot
Yes.
of people say about love, but love is something you can grow into. Once you find somebody you can
can
gel
talk
with,
to.
you can communicate with.
Preach.
However, if you can't cook, you'll get cross off. You have to can cook. Everything else I will.
What do
I
you
will
mean? So you're telling me that if the man cannot
tell
cook
you
here, but
what, no.
he communicates all
Make
his
food
feelings.
important. When I told them the other day how important food is, them
I'll
obsessed.
tell you what it is.
You love your belly, my girl.
When I work, I don't agree with this thing of a woman coming and washing.
Exactly.
No, I don't agree with that either.
If you come home before me, you should be able
Cook.
to prepare
That's
something
right.
for me to eat. And I like the whole comfort thing. So if I want to lie in my bed, you should be able to get up and go and make
Yeah.
something to eat.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, it's like she said, it's a 50-50. I don't mind the washing, the cooking. I don't want to be in the kitchen all the time. I can cook, but I don't want to be in there all the time. So you need to be able to help yourself,
Yeah.
and that is it. But the
Yeah.
communication, and I mean, from the start when you meet somebody, you know whether or not
You gel with that
communicate
person, yeah.
person.
Yeah.
It might not be deep, but you get some sort of idea. Is this person going to be somebody I can communicate with?
All right. I love the food thing. That goes perfect. Like the last time they had a question, it was good sex or good food, and I say I choose good food. They were upset with me. That's how important food is to me. Okay, food makes my soul sing. Like seriously, it does. Now, in regards to, you know what you say, like you're working and then coming home, so for him to have the food ready, it's not so much for that. It's just that I like, you know. I do, and I appreciate. And if a man cooks me food, like I appreciate that more than I would appreciate a pair of shoes. You know, because you spent your time.
So if you're talking about
order food.
Now, if you're talking about food now, listen, yeah, like. Yeah, sir, if you're on this live, I'm sorry for talking about our stuff, yeah. But, like, this guy made me breakfast, yeah? And it's the first time he's ever made me breakfast when I've stayed at his house. And I was like, yo, me and wife now. You know what I mean? He's like, yo, when I look, it was simple. Little egg, little bean, and some fried dumpling. And he's like, oh, you know how long I'm gonna fry some dumpling? I was like, well, you did that for me, you did that. I was gassed. So I do understand the food thing, like things like making me breakfast, like fam. If he cooks dinner and he's like, come over, and he's like, you want some food? And I'm like, okay, yeah.
Right,
even if I just had my own dinner, you know. But so I understand that food business.
So Salima said that her type of man is slim, fit, no belly, please and thanks. She also said food is important. Yes, my G. Yes, you're sitting there, there's something there.
It's fine. It's just dark.
Oh, it won't lock?
No.
She also says man better can cook, thinking mongo good for him, big good. Now, you know, Leslie said, yeah, if he can't cook, then it's not a no for me, even though I do love my food, because I also love going to restaurants.
I love going out.
I love the restaurant atmosphere. I love the whole. It's a journey for me. But I do appreciate.
Yeah, a man that can cook.
Yes.
For me, but the thing is, if he can cook and he can't communicate, boy, go on with the food.
Yes.
Do you know what I mean? So for me, that's what.
It's a turn on for me. I'm sorry. When I get up in the morning, I'm getting strawberries and whatever for breakfast.
But strawberry not for cook with it.
Hold on. But then at the same time, you come home, you get in your nice salmon and whatever else. The fact of the matter, the fact that he gets up, like you said.
I understand. No, definitely.
But it's the thought that you put into it that you don't feel that I need to get up, wash, cook, and clean and give to you all the time.
Yeah. So Gary G Star said, but wait, a chef wouldn't like. He's actually a chef, so I think he's feeling proud right
Gary.
now.
Hi, Gary.
Gary sounds like he has big belly.
He doesn't. No, he's slim and he's chocolate and he's
chocolate.
How old is he?
Sweet chocolate.
Gary. Oh, wait. I'm actually friends with his partner. He's in a relationship. Gary's taken, people. All right.
He's taken, girl.
Bye, Gary.
Bye, Gary. We don't date married men.
Married men, you know.
The man said he was negotiating the
is that the same
relationship
guy?
with his woman. She said no.
I thought that guy was called Glistening something or something.
No, Gary.
Gary with the jerk pork, the sweet and sour prawn.
Jerk pork? Gary,
pork is sick.
I love pork.
Yeah.
Gary business now.
I went to food prawn. He doesn't do seafood.
Yeah.
Jesus! Gary,
call me
Okay. Alright, so let's get on to this next topic of people. I would say women, but I believe that men do this and they're disgusting for it. People that use their children to get their partner back. Have you witnessed any of those?
So
Get the partner back.
the thing is, I've witnessed people using children as ploys, but I've never seen it be successful to get anybody back in that kind of way. I feel that somebody who puts their child in a situation as that, and you know what, this is such a topic that I could really write a whole chapter on, because I can just talk about it in general. I do feel like people, it's either the woman who uses the child to say, oh, this, that, and tries to get the partner back, or the ex-partner who uses the fact that they have got a child to continue either abusing you or to give the impression that you're jealous to some new stupid person that's just come in the picture. And I feel like when your child is involved, it's such a sensitive topic, and it's something that you have to ensure that you're like, it's so mad. I don't even want to say too much, to be honest. Yeah, go on,
All
Sasha.
right.
Keep talking.
No,
because
go
I don't
on,
want to say
Leslie.
too much. Yeah.
So, I am totally against women using. Yes, even as a female, it really annoys me when women use their children as a weapon against a man, especially when they get into another relationship. And I know you said sometimes some stupid woman come. I'm one of them ones that like to find out. I'm all for a man looking after his child. And I think if a man is looking after his child, that mother should allow that father to see the child. It's different. You have some of these dads where, oh, me and you're not there, so I'm not look after the pitney. Frig you can't see my pitney. Because if I me one affair struggle with my pitney, why you feel like, say, you for come one dictate to me? However, if that man is looking after his child, I don't think it is right for any woman to say, you can't see your child. You can have a relationship outside, so you need to learn to be able to be, what's the word I'm looking for? To have that relationship without having a sexual relationship. Of course. Yeah? You should be able to be on mutual grounds because of the child. You don't need to be in a relationship. He doesn't need to come and say, oh, well, if I don't sleep with you, then you're not getting nothing. Or she don't feel like, oh, well, I'm going to use this because you're not doing certain things.
Do you know what? I can talk from a complete different point of view, where the man has gotten into a relationship and he feels like, okay, because I'm in this relationship and I'm secure with this person, I think I'm secure with this person, I've not introduced my child or taken that time to get my child to know this person, but I want to just drag this person into my child's life. Now, I feel that when it comes down to children, people have to be very careful. Like, I've got a young child and I've never, ever brought a man in my house and said, oh, this is my friend so-and-so. And I feel that the thing that men do is that they jump and get into a new relationship and they automatically think I should be like, oh, go on, stepmother, take the child. And I feel that in that situation, men can give the impression that the ex is jealous, but it's not jealous. It's because you've not fully taken those steps to ensure that whoever you're bringing into your child's life will remain a consistent and is a good fit for your child. And I feel like those steps are kind of important. And I feel like in a situation where a man has his right to see his child, if you're not seeing the child and you're doing all the right things that you need to do, the court exists for a reason. I feel like if you don't take that step, then you have no right to say somebody is using your child against you, because there are things there for you to ensure that you have that access to your child.
Okay, I agree with you, but then I think we're gone off topic to what I was answering to from what you asked, because I totally agree with you, and I didn't get there because that wasn't what the question was asked. Like, yes, as a man, you have rights and you need to use up those rights. And like I said, if I'm with somebody where you're going to say the woman is not, I will tell you the court is there for that. But I was dealing with the fact of, yes, we as women do that, where the man move on or him gone and we're like, well, we're not going to make it to the pitney because of whatever reason. And then you do have the man that's saying, well, you're not giving me no front, so I'm not come do nothing. You can't do that. It's different when you meet somebody, and I totally agree with you. If I have a child, well, they're big people now, but if I had a young child and the father met somebody, I wouldn't want you to just take up and say, oh, obviously, I personally think that I should eventually know this person who is my child is going to be, and vice versa, who my child is going to be around. You don't have to have a relationship with me. You just need to have manners and respect, and I just need to respect you that that's the person's partner. If my child is going to be around you, then I know that, okay, this is somebody I feel comfortable with. Maybe not right away, but it takes
but the
steps.
steps are taken
the steps are
to
there,
build
because
up
if
that
I don't
thing.
allow that child to go one day, and then before it gets to the night, spend a couple hours, spend a day or whatever, how am I going to know that this woman is going to do
Look
what
after
is
my
right
child.
Okay.
for my
That's
child.
I agree.
What you guys were saying, I must say that I've been in that place, but I'm no longer there. Okay, I think I've graduated. Reason being, I've got 3 kids, 2 different fathers. Yeah. Now, one of them, I would scrutinize who we bring my children around. The other one, I could project this because I know that I trust his judgment. Yeah. When we were in a relationship, I see how he done things with his other child, and I was like, I feel.
Yeah.
Whereas the other way around, the other one, I'm like, now I have to question you because I know what you were like. So sometimes it's because of what we know
of the person and the way they make decisions.
Yeah.
So I can say it's the same thing for me. I've got 3 children, with 2 different dads, and one set of the dad. He's fine. Like I could just literally say, take your children, and I wouldn't have to worry that he's gonna do this, gonna do that. But the other one, snap decisions like. The way the person is erratic, you're like, fam, I can't trust you to be making good choices. Now that gets interpreted as, oh, you're jealous because I'm in the next relationship. No, mate, I left you. Like,
and
bruh.
I asked the question, and automatically, you know what we done? We quickly went on to saying that it's the woman that is trying to use the children to get back to the man. Men do it as well.
Yeah, they do.
I've witnessed this firsthand, and it's disgusting. It's atrocious because kill them dead. Yeah, I'm just interested in them. You
interested in them.
But as soon as you get through to the woman, it's like you forgot that you wanted to talk about the child. Like where did this come from? And as soon as the woman bring the child to you, you're fucking the woman. So is it that you just wanted your child? Because now you've made things a bit more complicated again.
And I feel in a situation like that, a woman or the other person just needs to get as far away from that person as possible. Because when this person has access to you, they'll always use your child as the reason why they want to come around. Do you know what I mean? But when you're far away, it's like, come and get your child, then take the child back to where you are. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But that's what I'm saying though. In everything we all have choices. So if you know that you're weak to that man or that man is like that, then you make arrangements like you said. I am happy. Some women, they want the man to come there because they know. I'm not saying all women are like that.
Some people are like, I'm gonna make him come.
Make him come because I'm gonna make that woman see that he's always gonna come. To me, as far as I'm concerned, we're not together. You want to see your child, you can take your make arrangements, you pick your child up, you say you're bringing back the child at a certain time, you bring back the child. End of the story, or we meet wherever you take your picnic, or we meet in public. If you have that problem, go to the park, go to some playground, do stuff together, because at the end of the day, you and I are apart, but we still share a child. We should be able to still do stuff with that child together without it being an issue. And if you feel like you want to carry your woman along because she want to be comfortable, then at the end of the day, this is not about us, it's about the child. 100%. We are not together.
Yeah.
So.
All right. Well, guys, thank you guys so much for joining me on these topics, and this episode of In Bed With Sasha. I don't know what happened to the food. So join me next week when I'll be having some brand new guests. Velicious won't be here again. You won't be here.
No, I won't be here.
She'll be here every
I'll be in the
week.
audience probably, but not on bed with Sasha. Sasha, I've been in bed with you so many
Enough
times.
time. It's a bit boring now. We want new
I need some new ventures.
All right, guys, don't forget to check out the World Mag website where it's got 24-hour streaming of music, excitement, all of these kind of stuff. Facebook, it's World Mag. Remember, again, without the D. Yeah, it's so Jamaican, World Mag. And on YouTube as well. It is though, without the D, World Mag. All right.
Without the D.
I care zero what you want to do with your... No, you want to answer when me I go away? Alright, well thank you guys as well on my live for interacting, and on the Facebook Live as well for interacting with us, and we will see you guys next week. Take care and goodbye. Over and out. Party time!
Yes. But I'm not going to take the picture then. I'm not getting no picture again.
Yeah, shoot man, and then we'll go on.
How did just come in?
You know what you need